Hello, my name is Nick Fetherston. I'm a graduate student at San Francisco State in the Geography Department, and I'm in the Resource Management and Environmental Planning program. My thesis is on the effects of restoration on water quality in a Sierra Nevada meadow. So I'm basically looking at different management practices and how they influence water quality in these sensitive headwaters in the Sierra Nevadas. So my study area is here. These are my sampling sites in purple, and I'm looking at two different creeks that have very different environments around them. The lower creek is Red Clover Creek, and this has active cattle present and uses a restoration method called pond and plug. And as you can see, there are these little ponds built up. So it's basically just forcing a slow of the flow of water so that it can retain more and reduce the erosion within that stream. And the upper reach that I'm looking at is Dixie Creek, and that uses beaver dam analogs, and those are highlighted in yellow. And those are just man-made beaver dams from willow branches, and they do a similar process where they're slowing the flow of water, except they're catching the sediment to reduce the erosion, and that the dams also help to spread water across the floodplain instead of having more runoff and losing more water. And one of the beaver dam analogs actually has been inhabited by real beavers. So I'm going to be looking at the changes in water quality as you move through a real dam and through the analogs. My research questions are: how do different restoration methods affect water quality? How does different land cover affect water quality? How does grazing influence specific parameters of water quality? And how do beaver dams and artificial beaver dam analogs influence water quality? The methods I'm using are a YSI multi-parameter instrument. This gives me instantaneous results in the field at my different sites of temperature, nitrate, pH, dissolved oxygen, and conductivity. And the other method is using bottle grab sampling, which is literally just grabbing a sample from the middle of the stream and taking it to a lab to be analyzed. So the next step is to get my samples analyzed. San Francisco State does have a brand new water quality lab, so that will be available for future students. However, due to COVID restrictions, I am having to mail my samples into a different lab. So once I get those back, I'm going to be using Microsoft Excel and R, which is a statistical software program, to analyze my data. And then I'm going to apply that to GIS and use different symbology to try to understand what's happening in different locations within the meadow. And this is the first water quality sampling study for this project. So it will continue into the future, and then from there, other students will add on and we'll be able to see how these parameters change over time going into the future throughout restoration. And that is my project. Thank you very much.